This video is a training video for the haul-out team. The team consists of volunteers. There is the yard foreman, the tractor driver, and 2 or more others. The haul-out operation involves machinery, heavy steel, and boats out of their environment. Zero harm is our goal. Appropriate footwear must be worn. The first thing you need to do is find out who the yard foreman is for the day. Typically, he will be wearing the orange high-vis vest. Before anything else, the yellow danger signs must be put out where walkers can enter the yard. One at the south footpath and one facing the grass by the driveway. Place the no parking sign in the middle of the driveway and tie the rope across the gate. The white stern line needs to be rowed out and tied to the pole. The slacks should then be pulled in and tied off on the light stand. Tie the blue hauling line to the end of the white stern rope. The tractor driver will push the trolley under the cradle. The trolley needs to be stopped when the cradle is about 7 centimeters in front of the cradle holding plates. Put the wedges in front of the steel trolley wheels. The trolley will then be pulled up onto the wedges far enough for the rubber wheel assemblies to be slid into place. The 4 retaining pins need to be inserted at this time. The cradle blocks need to be pulled out and the trolley will be lowered off the wedges. The cradle may need to be manually repositioned on the trolley to be hard against the cradle holding plates. The cradle now needs to be secured to the trolley with the G-clamps. Tie the ropes attached to the G-clamps to the cradle to prevent loss. If the beams of the cradle are too big to clamp in this way, an alternative method is to clamp like this. Tie the bow line for the boat onto the eye on the front beam of the trolley. The tractor driver will now position the trolley and cradle onto the ramp. Once the trolley has been stopped, 2 chocks must be placed behind the trolley wheels. The tractor driver will take the weight off the tying pin so it can be pulled out. Once the tow bar is clear of the tractor, put the pin back into the tractor coupling. Place a steering lock bar onto the pin on the tow bar. The tractor will move away, unreeling the wire rope. Put the shackle through the eye of the wire rope and attach to the towing bar ring. Tighten the pin and then unscrew 1/2 turn. This is to stop the pin jamming when being undone. Pull the blue hauling line through the middle of the cradle, taking care to avoid snags. The tractor will pull the trolley off the chocks, which are then removed. The yard foreman now controls the movement of the trolley and cradle down the ramp. The cradle will be immersed to the correct depth. In harmony with the foreman and the boat's crew, the boat is pulled into the cradle by the blue hauling line. Once the boat is in the cradle and the boat's crew have secured the horn and bow lines, the boat is pulled up the ramp. The mast needs to be vertical before hauling. The team at the top of the ramp can assist here by giving the foreman advice. The foreman can then direct crew movement to balance the boat. At some appropriate point, the foreman will stop the trolley so the boat crew can tie the hauling and stern lines together again. These lines must be tensioned and tied off on the light standard, ready for the next boat. The foreman will then signal for the trolley to be pulled up the ramp. One team member needs to be on the ramp to catch the dinghy painter if there is one. The trolley will be stopped at the top of the ramp. Place the chocks behind the trolley wheels. The tractor driver will then detension the wire rope. Undo the shackle from the tow bar and remove the steering lock bar back to its holder. While this is going on, ask the boat's crew to get off the boat. This is a safety requirement. By now, the tractor will be back at the trolley. Pull the pin from the tractor and guide the driver to enable the tow bar to be coupled to the tractor. Note the limited view of the tractor driver. Ensure your signals are clear, unambiguous and can be seen. The tractor driver will position the boats to allocated space. The foreman will indicate where to stop. Other team members may be required to give guidance if the boat is being positioned in a tight space. The hydraulic jacks are now required to get the cradle onto the blocks. The jacks are placed under the cradle holding plates. The red jack goes to the left as viewed by the jack operator. While the jack operator is raising the jacks, other team members will undo the G-clamps and hang them on the brackets on the front of the trolley. Once the cradle is high enough, place the blocks under the cradle. Remove the 4 retaining pins and take the rear wheel assemblies out, taking care not to run over the hydraulic lines. Before the cradle is lowered onto the blocks, packers may be required on one or more of the blocks. The jacks will now be lowered so the cradle sits on the blocks and the trolley drops away. Do not, I repeat, do not remove the jacks until they are fully retracted. Knocking the rams against steel will damage them and cause oil leaks. Ensure everything is clear and any bow line undone before signalling the tractor driver to pull the trolley out. This process is repeated for each boat hauled or done in reverse when launching boats. At the end of the operation, all steel components that have been in the water need to be thoroughly hosed down. Don't forget to rinse under the trolley and pass the hose to the tractor driver to rinse the wire rope after it's been reeled up. Retrieve the signs, open the gate, row out to retrieve the stern line and store everything away.